reaching out to a prospect, there's two things the prospects want to know right away. If you can't answer this, then your cold outreach is pretty much not going to work. Check it out. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist podcast here on TSC. My name is Donald C. Kelly, the Sales Evangelist, and I'm so excited for another great episode. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And on this episode, we're going to tackle two things your prospects want to know at the very beginning of your conversation with them. If you can't answer these two important, vital things, if you don't do this, man, listen, it's going to be a really uphill battle for you to be able to convert that person and get an appointment. Also, if this is your first time listening to our podcast, please subscribe as well as tell someone else about this. If you're watching our YouTube videos as well, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It would be greatly appreciated. When you're reaching out to a prospect, whether that's an email or it's a phone call or it's a text message or whatever, if the prospect has never met you before or heard of you, there's going to be a lot of skepticism in their response. That's why you typically have people who, they'll say like, well, I don't know who this person is. I don't know why they're reaching out to me. I don't want to take this call. I'm going to ignore it. We're not going to necessarily let you into our space unless we know who you are. So as a prospect, or as an individual running an organization and you reach out to me as a seller, if I don't know you, I feel threatened because you're trying to take something from me. You're trying to take my money. You're trying to hustle me, or bamboozle, or trick me into buying something that you have. And I'm quickly going to put up my guard and say, bro, I'm not interested. Sis, take a walk. It's not, I don't want your stuff, and go on your merry way. If that's the case, then with so many buyers, as a seller, we need to come to the table. That's going to make them not see us like that. So the two things that buyers are thinking in their mind, these two important questions that you must answer. Who are you? What do you want? The two most important things, and they're just super simple right now, right? At this part of the process, who are you and what do you want? Why are you reaching out to me? Think about that. If I call to the prospect, I need to diffuse that. So this is why we emphasize in our training program something called a point of reference. If the prospect two most important things are who are you, I need to give them a point of reference. Hey, this is Donald. I need to make sure show you that I'm friendly. I was talking to Will and he told me to connect with you. Will from ABC Company, Will from HR told me to connect with you. All right, now I know that you're not a threat. You're not like, hey, I'm coming in to steal something from you or to hurt you or to force something down your throat. Somebody else in my organization already mentioned, we connected before on LinkedIn, we met at an event, you saw something about me on social media or online, and you're calling, it gives some kind of point of reference. That way, it gives me a way to know that you're not threatening per se. Otherwise, I'm going to see you as somebody I don't know. And again, go back to this, you're trying to take something from me. That's the first question. So who are you? The next question is, why in the world are you reaching out to me? So now that Will did send you, let's see if it's going to be of worth for me to talk to you. So to give you an example towards this, I was talking to Will in HR. He told me you're the person that oversees training and that you are researching companies right now to train the new hires because a lot of them are not sticking around long. Is that correct? Now I might be more willing to divulge it and say yes, because it's a true statement and Will did send you, so therefore you're not a threat. So I'm willing to have that dialogue. It may not be the right time right now, but at that point I might say, you know what, yeah, I do have interest in this. Can you send me information? Or if you're really good at a seller, you can say, yeah, we can send some information, or we can schedule a time and I can understand more about your situation and help you to see if what we do could benefit you, just like how we have name dropped, helped other organization. Now that I've gotten past to who are you and what you do, I am more, as the buyer, I am more apt to listen and to schedule that appointment. In this approach, when you're reaching out to somebody cold, it's critical. Again, it's so critical. Now, oftentimes you're not going to necessarily have the Wills of the world to lean on. You may not have that type of point of reference, but you can still give them by speaking about their problem help them understand their problem more than they necessarily might know how to handle that problem. So if I'm a marketing director And you sell a software that's going to help me with my multi-location. We have 200 locations around the country, or 2,000 locations, and it's a social media, our social media platform. And right now we have so many scattered things that are showing up on social media. I want to have one centralized way of producing that. I don't know how to fix that type of technology. I don't know how to do that. I just know the problem. But you, my friend, you call and talk to people like me every single day, like 15 individuals who are in my same boat, and you understand our problem. You could provide more knowledge about that situation more so than I can, even though I may have more experience as a marketing director in my role. Am I making sense there? So when you reach out to me, you can use that type of information to help me by speaking about problems that I have that I don't even know are problems yet. So, hey, this is Donald from TSC. The reason I'm reaching out is because blankety, 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 blank. I know one of the big challenges you're facing right now is trying to get in multiple locations. As a marketing director, you're trying to get, communicate a unified message over 2,000 locations you guys have throughout the country, and information is not going across and things are getting jumbled. I want to show you how we help Home Depot and how we help McDonald's with their process so they can have one centralized location. As a marketing director, would you be open to hearing about that? Now I'm speaking directly to your role. I told you who I am and why I'm reaching out. So now I'm giving you intel. I'm bringing information to the table. So that the reason why is critical. So now let's go back though. If you're doing that blanketed approach, hi, my name is so and so, and I help I help organizations to make more money and to be more successful. Would love to set up a time with you. Give me 15 minutes, bro. Delete. You told me who you are. And sometimes in an email, you can find out who they are from the subject line. So in an email, I don't necessarily tell them this is Donald from TSC. I just say, hey, I reach out to them. Hey, this is Donald or whatnot. Or hey, Jake. That information may be it's already in my subject, in my signature. So I don't necessarily need to say it. And they've already seen it in the email if they clicked on it. So you don't need to tell them who you are per se. But the critical component is why you're reaching out to them. That's going to be more important on the situation where you're sending an email. On a phone call, tell them who you are and why you're reaching out. Hey, this is Donald with TSC. Quick, so they know that. If you have a point of reference, plug it in there. Hey, this is Donald with TSC. We connected on LinkedIn last week. Maybe they still don't know. Hey, this is Donald with TSC. We connected on LinkedIn last week. I loved your post about, how winters are getting colder. Okay, cool. All right, I remember that. I did post that. Well, now the next question in the buyer's mind: why are you reaching out to me? The reason I'm reaching out to you is because we have a product that help out with, the extreme cold weathers, or we have the reason I'm reaching out to you is because, this and this problem that you face in that particular role, and we have solutions for it. Now I'm bringing value to the table. Do you get where I'm getting at? Those two questions. If you can answer that in your cold outreach, you have so much more of a better chance of landing that appointment. Listen, when it's all said and done, I want you to find success. I want you to find more of those ideal customers. I want you to know exactly what to say when you reach out to them. I want you to close more deals, win more opportunities. But most importantly, I want you to raise your level of thinking. And I want you to go out each and every single day and do big things.